all evening. Chief Prepper here. So there's one thing I would recommend. I've said this in the past. I don't know if it's ever really gotten any better where you shouldn't be doing it. But where I'm going right now, I got one stop to pick up a part I ordered for one of my motorcycles. My bike, actually. A new seat for it. But after that, I'm going to a car gathering. And it's about 25 miles from my house. So, two things. One, if you don't have a get home bag, look them up on YouTube. There's plenty of them. Basically, you need to have, if you rely on your GPS and you don't know the fucking roads in your town or your city, like if you can't navigate without driving, then you need a paper map, street level version, so that it shows you all the streets, and then you will know you're tracking as far as the way you're going. And when you start hitting streets you see on the map, or you should be seeing, and you know you're going the right way if you don't have a good sense of direction. And there are people I know that are lost in the sauce in the city, and they're worse in the woods. Alright? So you need a street level map, you need water containers, you need cash. I've said this before, if it happens and you're away from home, find the closest store. If you have to, give them all the cash you have. I carry like $50 and $10 bills. Just tell them keep change. Get as much water as you can physically carry, because as you walk, you're going to drink. Now you need to be careful not to drink too much, not to drink too little. All right. And the way you can tell is if you're peeing a lot and it's clear, then you're drinking too much. You don't want to pee clear, but you don't want to pee dark yellow. You want to be just a little bit off color, if at all. Clear is the best, as that means you're hydrated. Probably want some kind of weapon system in there. Pepper spray, one of those zapper things, a way to make fire, probably some kind of outdoor weather gear. Fighting knife, survival knife, magnesium stick, ferro rod, waterproof matches, tarp. Right now it's trying to rain, and it's hot as fuck outside. And then you have to adjust that bag in the wintertime or weather dependent. Like right now, you would want for sure some kind of tarp, and then maybe poncho to keep the rain off your ass if you're walking in it. Anything that you don't want to get wet, you would probably want to keep in a waterproof bag inside that bag. So, down here the humidity is so bad that all it would do is, if it was metal, would make it rust. Alright, so I keep an expandable baton, the longest one I could buy, and then I keep a survival knife in mine, and water containers, like I said, some cash, some other miscellaneous shit. I don't need a map because I know the city. My wife has a map in her bag, so I would keep your get home bag in whatever vehicle you're in. And if you're a parent and you need to be concerned about kids, then you need to keep enough cash on hand to buy them something that they can drink or eat along the way, and you need to plan your bag for the furthest distance you're going to be away from home on a regular basis, like your daily routine. If it's a weekend thing where you're going out somewhere special, then maybe carry extra food. This is one thing that I would tell you, that an MRE in your bag might not be a bad thing to have, because if you got requirement to eat, this fucking retard's doing. This fucking town is full of motherfuckers who do not know how to drive. Anyway, then I would recommend right now keeping your flashlights charged up if you have rechargeable batteries. I would also recommend keeping your gas tank on the top side of full. So saying that on the way home. I'm going to gas this thing up. So, good news is, I don't know if I said this on the other video, been working on a problem on my wife's pretty much antique truck. It's a 72, so at this time it's 52 years old. We hit a hole coming back from this actual car gathering in the wintertime. We went around some stuff because we needed to get gas, and then going around the same stuff, we hit a hole on a fucking street. So it jarred the truck real bad, bent the wheels on the right side, and then so that it had a permanent shake. So 2.5 years later, the shake's gone. So it's probably a combination of fucking things, but in the end, it's fixed, and I'm very happy about that because we really haven't driven it much in the last few years. So now we can actually start driving it. If you don't know, not driving a vehicle is bad for it. So it's mechanical. For whatever reason, they have a life of their own. So if you don't drive them, they develop problems. They develop leaks. They develop all kinds of other fucking things. Anyway, just wanted to say that. Two biggest things are, if you're traveling a lot during the week and you're away from home, make sure you have a get home bag. Make sure you know what's in it. And then, use common sense, some kind of shelter, because if you're 25 miles away, that's a full 24-hour walk. And that's if you're in shape and you can manage it. For a guy like me, it might take me 2 days to walk that. So, I can't move like I used to. So, and then keep your vehicle above half, preferably above 3